Yeah, so this map pick of third impact, of course, and, well, Bad News Bears being 1-0 up on the series will determine who's going to be making it here. As we do have pistol round gonna be underway in just a few short moments. And, well, now that time is now. Lots of utility here for third impact, and, well, if they're gathering up towards the A site, there can only be one place they're going. An A site execute likely to be up here for this pistol round.
Yeah, looks like we're seeing is some sort of stair smoke or top cot. I'm not sure. Actually, thrown from Insane. It will land towards deep of jungle. So, actually going for a execute towards the A bomb site in here, and just a retake situation. But already Spongy going down, and now Janji left to try and hold on from this angle towards CT. Plant for jungle, and so far so good for third impact in this opening round.
Yeah, still a retake to be played though, but even that they've taken over fully jungle. That's all in the control of third impact. But now into the site, they'll march on in. Janji going to be leading the charge. He's USP. Things have taken off the silencer for just a moment. Hold on. Shake Zola, rather, is going in for the defuse, but it's Peter and Janji to hold up the line.
No.
And there you go. Swisher gets the defuse right on in, and Peter even finishes a job onto Insane. Quick, fast and furious retake by Bad News Bears. Nets them a first.
Yeah, exactly what you're expecting right there from Bad News Bears. As soon as you think third impact they have a foothold in the round, it's someone, and this time Pete, who just absolutely destroys 3 people. He played that round so perfect. He doesn't get caught off guard by the player jungle. The smokes were good. He stays in his position towards stairs and finds so much value in just staying alive for so long. And now it's just going to be a free farm for the two, Swisher and Pete, firing away as the window smoke finally going to land. Janji going to take his turn. It's over for third impact with this one. Maybe a third round bye could suffice.
Yeah, well, we'll think about the next one perhaps if you are TI. So here we go. And Janji just hunting down Brett, knows exactly where he is. And Walker will just fire off his deagle because there's nothing really better to do in this one. Can't really contribute that much. Wait, watch the one dig onto Shake, or rather onto Swisher. Oh no, they're going in for the knives. No, he's done too much damage, so Peter has to put him out of his misery. Oh, oh no, Janji didn't get the gun.
Janji's, I mean, what are those reaction times? You need to, I don't know if he needs caffeine in his system, but we're already seeing some communication breakdowns over here in Bad News Bears.
It's all falling apart. It's going to be 16-2. It's 16-2. All right. All right. Still many a gun for Bad News Bears still to have, despite losing the AUG to boot for this one. And same goes for third impact. AK's out.
Yeah, again, aggression here from Pete. He's going to try and find himself some openers. This is a tough angle to play from. Not even scoped in. He nails the shot right there onto Insane. And Brett catches a couple of grenades. This is so nice so far for Bad News Bears. And again, this is a bonus round. You know, despite Janji not picking up that weapon and having to buy up another M4, he's still going to see a couple MP9s in play here in Shake and Spongy. And they're starting to round off 3v5. This is so rough, and again, it's just some dominant mid control constantly being taken here from third, or rather, Bad News Bears. Janji, though, high pressure. They don't check him.
Looks like, sorry, on my screen, it looks like Resident Evil inside of the window room. The textures are fogged on out, but perhaps, well, Janji is that Resident Evil. He's the monster from the window. Now, Spongy just going to emerge out and just absolutely obliterate Grape and Dangerous on 19 HP. Will the blades be out for this rendition of it? We'll have to find out. Well, Danger is trying to go... What is even going on right now? Oh my gosh. And no one even cares. Everyone's the enemy for Swisher. But eventually he finds the true one. 3-0 for Bad News Bears.
I thought he was going to make it over to the B-bomb site there. It would have been a long haul, but... So he goes for a repeat there. Knew he had to take a fight. Knew he had to gain an advantage there, and can't find it. So far the bonus round converted, and... That's going to stack up a bit of money here on the CT side. They got another chance with this half buy here, deco of sorts for third impact, but all in all, we're seeing just some really strong stuff so far. And even an AK picked up in Shake. Full utility. So nice to start things off this hot with the CT side.
Definitely so. Texture issues Still persisting from the window. It's the only place in the map that has it, admittedly, so it's not going to be a big issue for those spectating the games, unless... Alright, well, it might be an issue here for Bad News Bears. Walker hits a nice deagle headshot, but the rest of Third Impact are kind of just limping around. Just paper shredders are Bad News Bears. Another deagle headshot, or rather body shot for Dangerous, but that's going to be the extent of his damage, perhaps in this one. 4 HP and the bomb is all he'll have to muster for this clutch.
Yeah. Like, Pete had a knock there, and Dane had 1 HP. I'm not sure what Pete was looking at, but, I mean, should be a round converted either way. No big deal. But, oh, no. 4-0 start rate now for the Bears. Very strong stuff. I mean, I'll have another chance at a gun round here, but okay. Saw the hand there, Dane. I think Swisher's also spotted him, but Shake on the flank. Okay.
While midair too.
Shots, why not?
He doesn't care. Midair, nothing Shake can't handle. 4-0 for BNP, and now the guns are rolling on out for Third Impact, finally, but they don't want to have the same thing happen to them as did in the first gun round, which was just complete utility annihilation. All right, there we go. Let's see what we got here for Third Impact. Let's see what they have to bring to the table on their own pick of Mirage. That's what we're really looking out for, and it seems like to send Walker fast into the apartments, perhaps. And a duel between him and Peter, only one can dream. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be happening today. Plenty of mollies thrown this way. He'll have to fall on back.
I think they tried to boost up in apartments. That would have actually allowed for Pete to find that opening pick on the Walker. At least it would have given him a huge advantage. Huge advantage. Flashbang there, just making sure that he covers all the bases.
Yes, that's right.
Flanking underpass, you never know. You gotta cover all your steps here. And now it's Third Impact without being able to find any access here. And apartments repositioning towards middle, and look who's waiting. It's Pete with an opener. They start from your opper, and so far it's just such a slow round, but such little ground gain. You're going to see Insane try and find something here towards apartments. Actually might be able to find Shake as he falls off, but look how he plays it. He just doesn't even give them the fight that they want. He just gives it up, and it's full control towards mid. Everyone rotating off of A, and I don't know what the game plan is here. Maybe just a retake setup in the 4v5.
This could be possible here. For Third Impact. It's still a 4-on-5 on the T side is still a doable scenario for TI, especially when they're just sending it so fast into the connector. They could beat them on the pace, but they spotted Insane going up into the window. But will they shut him down in time? The answer is no, and even Walker taking down Spongy. Same goes for Insane. And now a 3-on-4. Shake Zola dancing around in CT, but all of a sudden this was a 4-on-5, Cole, and it's turned on his head.
Yeah, they have an access point into this retake, though. We'll see if Ting gives it to him. Looks like the answer is going to be no. Walker even going to further that stance, and Janji and Shake looking like they're already out to save here. Janji might not even be able to get out. Oh, he's just slipped the gap, so all is well over the Bad News Bears, but a nice recovery for Third Impact. You saw that they couldn't find any control throughout the map and end up finding their success with a mid and A split, very much so. They combined it so effectively.
Yeah, and now, well, off to save are the Bad News Bears. That's... Never mind, not Janji, apparently. I think he was trying to go and steal guns on the site, but it's a little bit too close to the bomb there.
Yeah, tad bit unfortunate. No big deal there. It's not the greatest money, though, so could come back to bite them. Pete not afforded his op here. So definitely some factors playing into this one. Unable to save. One Deeg still in play for Janji. We'll see what he can make use of that. But so far, it's looking like, again, Third Impact, what started out as a rough half could turn into something quite promising here. And even more so now that it is their map pick. They're showing us some very strong defaults. And even mid-round calling has been quite nice as well.
Yeah, especially in that round, but this one, they might not even have the chance to mid-round call if they just losing the opener over and over. Nice shot from Swisher, though, to net them that one.
Yeah, that's a huge pickup right there from Brett. Once again, or rather Swisher onto Brett, but once again, it's into that 4v5 where they were able to succeed in the last round. This time, you can see that after that kill, they've even taken some more ground there, but Grape gonna fire things off with a nice headshot. That's Pete spiraling. That's one of the rifles taken down. Janji afforded a fight here towards mid, but it's gonna fall off eventually, and Spongy gets himself a nice little Molotov.
it just falls off from the balcony. It's like, hey,
nice.
A gift from the heavens.
You might need this.
Still some great map control here from Bad News Bears, though, and Swisher's going to be coming in rotation and still can make this site hold very potent for BNB. The third impact
flanking.
And Johnny's going for the flank, but he gets picked. Still, though, that might just prompt third impact forward. 35 seconds remaining on the clock, and they have to go into the site this instant. But there's all three players here for BNB. This is their best chance at shutting them down here. The best case scenario. But will it work is the question. Spongy tucked out towards the triple boxes. Will he get spotted? No, it doesn't even need to be. It's a double entry between Dangerous and Grape. And now
he's still
the bomb that will get eventually set down. And now it's going to be Swisher up for a 1 versus 3. He will get the first one on a Dangerous. And look at the HP bars. 27 and 8. It's going to have to be the ace clutch here from Swisher. But he doesn't have the kit. And that's the primary issue here in such a retake. And he's going to begin to defuse. Oh, he just picks one up. He just picks one up, but Grape. Oh, no.
No. Oh, my God.
Grape shuts him down just as the final hurdle. Not the way you want to go if you're going to impact. And, well, they avoid a terrible fate. Second round in the board.
Yeah, take a nice breath right there. Third impact, they are able to convert. That's another 4v5 that they take and take it by storm as well. Great recovery being made here twice in a row to actually topple the economy of Bad News Bears. And again, I'm not sure. They had all of the reads into that round. They were flanking in towards mid. Janji was pushed up, but it's just some great awareness there from the third impact camp to find those picks. Make sure that Janji doesn't gain too much ground before things get dicey. And on top of that, Grape with some fiery entries. And we're going to see some more success from Insane. So, all in all, I mean, things could be tied up here. At least close to it.
Yeah, but Bad News Bears have caught a bit of a timing. Janji goes 1 for 1, and Spongy gets the better of the timing, but Insane just spinning, going back and forth in midair, and eventually takes down Spongy. Oh, but
Insane has 8 armor.
Hold on, Swisher's just going to be running on in, and that one is not going to work out. Nice shots from Insane on the anti-eco, but that was one Bad News Bears expected to give away.
Insane has 8 armor right now. I've never seen anyone have this low of armor, and
he's
I'm wondering if he's going to upgrade.
Armor.
He's going to run out of armor. He's not upgrading.
He did. Okay, he refreshed it. Oh, there we go.
All right. That's just how big brain Insane is right there. Very nice. Making sure that he gets that done. But all in all, another gun round in, and we'll see if they can get another opening pick and drop it here. It looks like Pete might be interested in doing that here. Already up towards mid. Looking to take the fight, but not going too aggressive here. Could meet the waiting scope of Insane and flashed off. You're going to give up on that angle. So, again, a lot of ground in control here. Swisher pushed up here towards Catwalk as well. So, I mean, look how much mid-control presence they have. Just yet to convert off of rounds like these.
Yeah, even Peter spotting Dangerous, and what a shot is that?
God.
And it's a headshot, no less, as well. And now he's in time to get towards his A site, and he's going to have some more impact. Spots Walker up in the palace. That's 3 kills for Peter. How much more does he want? The rest of third impact, it's their job to shut him down, and eventually Insane will be doing the trick there, but he can only go for 1, and Brett also on 1 HP. He's gone 5-3 there, and I mean, Peter just rattling off shot after shot, breaking down third impact 1 by 1. And that's an extra 1 for Bad News Bears.
That's quite a nice round right there from Pete. He started off the round up towards the mid. It actually queued a fast play in towards A for third impact after losing that multi-pronged approach towards mid. They knew that there's a possibility of a little bit of a timing, and before they even had the chance to hit the A bombs, that you saw that Pete was towards stairs having himself a firing range as they walked out of Palace. That's just brilliant stuff right there. Quick rotations all in all, and this time they do convert off of it, and it's largely in part because of Pete. Now, once again, you're seeing this fight being willing to take here towards mid, combined with both Swisher and Janji. Quite a lethal setup, as we know so well.
Yeah. I mean, as long as Peter has an op in the round, I think the chances that BNB win the round is just skyrockets as well. This man has just so much impact for the squad. Already 2 3Ks this game as well. So just kind of showing what kind of rounds he's posting. And he's going to continue. Just doesn't stop. You cannot not be a fan of this guy.
Yeah, he's just playing very lights out now that, I mean, he's played lights out before, but he's just, again, it seems like he's on leash. He's making rotations that he doesn't even have to think about. It seems he's just all over the map, flying around, and there's nothing Third Impact can do. They found a couple of responses, but this one's going to be quite a bit trickier. Brett's found a gap here, already pushing behind Pete. Has to hit a close range shot. No scope lands, and the follow-up P250. Grape going to give him a quick trade back, but he's now alone. He's found himself alone, and without bomb in his hands, this is another one for the Bears here. Grape can't even find himself a point in which he can find this here. Grape, no time. He has to make a move. Flashbang doesn't quite bounce as he wishes, and he's hit some phenomenal shots. That's a start, but Swisher playing an impossible angle. That's quite the flick. If he hit that one, he can do anything, and it will give them a 6th.
Yeah, it looked all right there for Third Impact. Some of those frags were great, but it was just simply not enough of them. Now that finds them at down 6-3. It's going to be another one of these ecos, unless Third Impact want to pull something out of their sleeve. It doesn't seem so, though. Just going to be in the half buy. Trust in that one, but perhaps maybe not so. Even Swisher going for the cat jump. Just trying to get out fast towards middle, but Third Impact are going fast towards this B site, Cole.
Yeah, very quickly. They've actually sent 2 players towards underpasses. Bomb is towards top mid. Actually finds the opener this time. Pete getting taken down here. Quite a nice start for Third Impact. It's just Spongy on the site here, combined with Jonji and Jungle. Swisher on catwalk actually have a whole world of support here. At the very least, Brett gonna find a response, but Swisher's taking it immediately right back there.
Yeah, and
waiting on this flank. Brett finds himself another. Jumping up, though, that'll be the end of him. Now it's insane left in this 1v2. It's not going to be the
long range Tech 9. Yeah, unfortunately. Even lands a goosh on a Jonji amazingly, but not good enough. 7-3 now. Bad News Bears have been just sequentially just hammering rounds on the board over and over. But another chance here for Third Impact.
Look at the 2 top scorers as well on Bad News Bears. It's Pete and it's Swisher right now. They're both on 13 kills, and they're both playing some hyper-aggression towards mid. And it's working out so well. It's just a consistency factor right now for Bad News Bears. Just that Third Impact, they can't gain any ground in this mid side of things. And I mean, at that point, once rounds start to crumble, once you can't find this mid control, the defaulting, it gets a whole lot harder. The rounds get a whole lot easier for Shake to read, and they're finding these rotations very nicely. Already you're seeing some aggression towards apps. You've posted up Shake all the way, and you can just rotate your players off.
Yeah, but will the rotates be in time is the question, because they're so far away. But as long as they can hold out here on the site, anything is possible, and Spongy's going to do that. Now Jonji playing over the top of these smokes, on top of the default boxes, is such a nuisance. Though Brett and Dangerous have something to say in this one, and Brett hitting some nutty shots to open up this A site. But they have to try and cross back and get this bomb. And Peter,
it's going to be hard.
Peter's posted up on the cross as well. This is going to be so difficult. But I think they know this. They're going to try and play this one out, our Third Impact.
Shake's flanking. But they might just miss each other. Going through Palace, he could go through A ramp here, rotate all the way through T spawn back towards B. We'll see what Brett does. On the rotation in through CT spawn, this B bomb set cracked wide open. Is this going to be heard from Shake? I think he's just now heard it.
I think he's heard it. Yeah, he's heard it. Peter's on his rotation as well.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, so smart right now from the Bears.
Or maybe just a little bit of luck going their way. I feel like that has a factor in this one. But certainly. Peter will be in time at this B site, but will he be ready for this catwalk lurk? Catwalk. He's not. He's not. Peter falls, and now Shake Zola thrown into a 1 versus 2. Peter thinks he has it all dead to rights, but he sure as hell does not. Shake Zola, though, will begin his walk up from the apartments. And now, this is all of a sudden possible. Might have Walker looking the wrong way, and I think he just might. Oh, okay. First bullet not quite connecting. Second one will. But now Brett on the catwalk. He has a general idea of where Brett is playing from, but that bomb is ticking so low, he simply doesn't have the time to do it. And what? It doesn't even matter! Brett gives himself up, and xner pulls up the 1 versus 2 in the clutch.
That is so smart right there. Who wouldn't expect him to tap the bomb? Why would you be looking at that peek? It's so smart from Shake. He exploits the only gap. I'm not even sure how he knew that, but man, what a play right there. That is so brilliant. I mean, the fact that he just didn't even tap bomb there. He knew to take the fight. Knew that there was just a one little gap possible. Truly. Mega mind. And yeah, that round was looking very stark after Pete went down. Caught a bad rotation. One towards catwalk. They actually had a great read in the 2v2. And despite Shake's flank, despite the information that was given over, Pete still goes down on the B bomb site. Can't stop the bomb. And the fact that Shake clutches that out is very, very dire right now for Third Impact. That's everyone now showing up. You saw the delays from Spongy. You saw some huge shots from Swisher. And Pete. Jonji the same.
Yeah. Shake Zola is just such a clutch player as well for any team that he's on. Even on Triumph, he has amazing clutches back to back. I've had the blessing of casting his 2 1v4s from the lad. So just saying, he just has the brain to clutch out those type of rounds, and he's able to do it with ease. And so now, well, it's still a very slow round here from Third Impact to try and make this one do, but we'll have to see what's to be had here. 5-on-5 still.
You have some really good ground here. 2 players in the ladder, and they're getting ready for this B split. They got everything they could ask for right now, Third Impact. Now they just have to convert. They have to execute properly, and this is a real test. They could be very quick, but 30 seconds left, and now you've even rotated over Jonji here and towards the site. They start to get a little cautious, and another smoke down towards apartments. He is going to fall off eventually, but this is going to be so easy. Shake gets him as they walk through the smoke. It's 1, it's 2. Make it 3 right behind the smoke. He doesn't even want to push. Grape terrified of the prospect as to what's on the other side of that, but Insane might do some damage here still. Shake's still alive, but it's Insane with a rough spray, but finally nails the head, and Insane gives us 3 back. Pete could have shut it down along with Spongy, but man, what an attempt from the catwalk player.
What a move there from Great, and I mean Shake Zola and Insane just trying their damnness to try and break open the B site, but it's just not quick enough from all the Third Impact players. The rotation is there in time, and they can shut down the round. Can those 2 rotators in Peter and Spongy? 9-3 is the scoreline now. Though a great attempt from Third Impact, they're running out of chances quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Jonji won that with a $300 smoke by throwing that towards apartments with 30 seconds left in the round. He just won it right there immediately. Now they're forced into a Halls rush, and Spongy going to find the first. Jonji and Pete going to follow up, and this is just so stark. Brett finds the last, and that's a flawless round as it turns into 10-3. This is unreal.
Just wonderful stuff so far from Bad News Bears as well. I mean, it's the issue with Third Impact is that they're just forced into these low buy scenarios, and they haven't been having any success with the Tech 9s as well. And so 10-3 is beginning to be an egregious scoreline for Third Impact to try and battle back from. But with the AKs, we'll have to see what 10-5, if that can even materialize versus Bad News Bears.
Yeah, look at this setup as well towards A ramp. Got 2 close by. Actually, they do force Jonji off. Nice bit of utility usage there from Grape. They're catching some heavy flak here in return. Okay. Walker's caught Pete.
And he spots out Swisher as well. A flank coming in. Danger sprays him down. That does it there. A 3-on-5 now for the CT side to try and make their way back from. It's going to take a big play from one player, and perhaps Spongy could be up to the task. Now it's a little bit more manageable, but still favoring Third Impact.
No way Shake repeaks.
Oh.
That's you're doing too much there, Shake. You spotted 2 apartments, you go for the repeat. You can see they're having fun right now. But that one definitely a bold play, certainly. And that does crack open the B bomb site here. Will be some mid retakes. Jonji trying to find a timing here, but look who's still posted up towards the boxes. Brett should have Jonji dead to rights here, unless a little bit of timing works out. Jonji might Just find a bit of timing. That's a frustrating one there, but Walker could be good for the trade.
They're going.
Catwalking. No, they won't even find him.
They're going through underpass right now. I mean, Third Impact did have an open B site, but well, now they have an open A site. Third Impact just nail all the timing here.
Oh.
And really, it should be a save here from Bad News Bears, all things considered. Insane does spot out Janji, and he's just the bait. That's simple as that. Bomb will get planted, and no issue here for Third Impact. And I think just now, BNB should realize it isn't the B site. And it's only Insane to deal with. Yeah, but they're so far away from this bomb site, there's no chance of this one, Cole.
Oh. She's getting very close to that spam there, but yeah, like you mentioned, not a
no
real
way.
shot.
Spongy tries this.
No.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
okay. Janji, if he had a nice spray down, perhaps, but...
Yeah, it would be a miracle transfer there. It would have been very nice if it was to be, but all in all, it will be a rough buy for the last round of the half, and we could see mirrored halves here. 10-5s, both maps. Again, just asserting the dominance that Bad News Bears have. You're actually seeing it op dropped over to Janji here. Gonna go with the glass cannon and Swisher onto Famas. Not the greatest buy, and certainly Third Impact capable of closing this one out.
Certainly so. Peter, though, posted, and down goes Walker. I mean, that's just free for Peter. Even going, still going in. He's just so confident. He knows what kind of opponent he's playing up against, and he feels it necessary to go ahead and just bring the fight to him. But Dangerous and Grape just walking out to the A side of the map, and all of a sudden we're catapulted into a 3-on-3.
Yeah, and even A-side control underway there. Janji missed the missed op shot. Surely you don't go through that smoke, Janji. You don't do that to them. Insane's quick with the trade, but you have to get the bomb down here. And Swisher finds the last headshot. Now has to find one more. Both on 1 HP. Only requires one, and Swisher's got a nice little headshot angle to play around with, and he will find Dane at the end of the day, trying to get out of the sight. 11-4, and we don't see the mirrored half. We see a more dominant half here from Bad News Bears.
Yeah, just some fantastic work here from BNB. I mean, they did their aim lab, so there you go. Shout out to the sponsors, of course, aim lab and CS Money, bringing this one to you guys, as well as don't forget to check out the main stream if that one's still going currently. Party Astronauts versus Godsent. Okay, a little bit of a blowout on that end. Wow. Okay, that is some incredible stuff here from the Godsent camp.
Oof. Yeah.
But in any case, still, I guess, similar scenes here versus Third Impact. Just, wow, okay, that scoreline just makes me shudder a little bit at what's to come in the next bracket stage, as the winner of this will face off the winner of Party Astronauts versus Godsent, and that one is looking surely to be Godsent. So, hot matchup perhaps next up here. So, we'll have to see. So USP's out for Third Impact, and the rest of the company, and Grape just annihilating Swisher, but there's a palace drop for all of BNB, trying to fight their way out of this one. Our Third Impact, and doing so they are. 3-on-3 now, and eventually Janji will fall. Now with 2. Spongy, though, looking to emerge from Palace, has 1 bullet in the chamber, can't quite do it. And now still dancing around are these players. It's spam going both ways, every way. But it's Dangerous who's still standing tall from underneath the Palace, even considering going up the ladder. But Spongy, 1 versus 3? From out of thin air, Spongy clutches that one out, and we find ourselves at 12.
Yeah, there's Spongy with a nice clutch of his own. I mean, everyone's hitting right now in Bad News Bears, and they're giving up rounds. I will say, Grape hit a very nice shot. He's been hitting some very nice headshots here, but so far, Third Impact just not able to get themselves in the game here. Forced by, again, a scout dropped over to Dane. But again, it's going to be possibly an even rougher scoreline than overpasses. Right now, it just looks like nothing can stop them at the moment. They're finding every single pick here. 35 bullets through the smoke, only a little bit of damage to account for it. But look at the rotates that they pulled off here. There's still 3 players on the B bomb site. I'm not even sure where they're planning on hitting. They're trying to get through Catwalk, but great job. And look, Swisher might just clear the B bomb site by himself. Shay gonna find the last kill, and it's cracked open. the very least, but Dane gives him one back here and is trying to hold on for dear life.
And, well, it feels like a little bit of indecision here from BNB. They're going every single which way, and what is even going on here? Grape finds 2 kills, 2 Deagle headshots, and now Spongy up for another clutch. This time, though, he has the AK, but this time he has Grape on the other side of it. 4K for Grape and the Force Buy, and there's a chance here for Third Impact to get back into it.
Yeah, certainly capable of it. That's a nice start to this half. At the very least, you know, you lose pistol, but you make up for it in the second, and are able to get themselves a little upgrades and get that AK, but M4's AUG's in play. And up against a Force Buy of Bad News Bears in this one. Seems like they're just going to hit the A bomb site here. They've sent Janji to distract towards mid, but all 4, now all 5 heading in towards this A bomb site, and they've got a tough task ahead of them. Playing Grape committed under balcony, and Dane playing in from CT spawn. Not the greatest
that nade.
support.
Okay, that could have been huge. But all right, into the A site we go, and it's the M4s. It's everything for Third Impact. Shake Zola, try as you might. Okay.
Oh my god.
What? All right, Shake Zola. I wonder what program he's using. Alrighty.
What is up with PT50s and Bad News Bears?
Yeah, geez.
Why are they? The gun is not that good.
How dare you say that? How dare you? After seeing that, all right, it's not that good. I'm Cole xner Henry.
How does it even work? I just speechless. We saw Janji, we saw Pete use it out monster tunnel. Like, who entries monster tunnels with a P250 and finds 2 openers versus rifles? Like, that's only a Bad News Bears thing. You never see that with anyone else.
I think that it's just so good. Yeah, you saw Peter in Monster, right? And then now
what is Janji doing?
Hold on.
Oh,
wait,
my
what?
God.
Hello, Janji.
He's out.
Because they're both pushing through A main. A site's open. Bad News Bears are gonna attempt this A split here. And it's only Walker, but Walker's able to hold it down. Does take a dink from the P250 at least, but that's not enough when you're facing up against the AUG. And now, sort of the trump card for Bad News Bears is out the window, and Brett is gonna go and hold down mouse 1, get himself a nice 4K, make some money, and that's 12-7.
Pure chaos. I mean, it's just been the story of this. Now we're going to see another buy up here, another chance for Bad News Bears to get things rolling once again. But again, we see Third Impact fighting back here, and this time they've given themselves a little room to work with here. Last map we saw the scoreline of 15-5, and then we saw them get 15-7, and they were starting to find their footing a little bit. But of course, now 15-7, and we can, or 12-7, we can see a little more promise from this roster. We can see a little more chance at trying to get some things underway. And so far, it's 4 players, 2 in connector, 2 towards window, or 1 towards cat, 1 in window, trying to hold on to this mid control.
Yeah, and this round
means
a lot.
B player.
Yeah, there goes the B player as well. That's the B side open. There's only a man from Catwalk to try and hold it off, and he's not there anymore. He's gone. B site free for business for the Bad News Bears. And the bomb will be escorted on in. This is an unlikely retake. This is a save. You're right, Cole.
If they're even afforded that, look where Shake's playing here. Tough angle to clear. Grape and Dane looking to do so. Finds. Oh my God, Grape.
He's been on a mad one today.
Certainly
but look at this. Spongy as well is on the A site. And he just drops Walker. He's in the sandwich, and Walker just not going to be escaping this one. And there's still a hunt out for Bad News Bears. It's open season on Third Impact. But will a Prey fight back? That's the question. It doesn't seem so. Grape caught on out, and Janji's going to mop them up. Catastrophe for Third Impact there.
Certainly didn't want all 5 going down in that situation. I mean, perfect timing right there as well for Bad News Bears. Even Swisher to find the 2 openings to close that round out, essentially. They had the first pick, you were worried about B, and then Swisher wins the fight against the AUG with the Galil. Not too many times you'll say that one, and what a rough round that is for Third Impact to lose. Now their backs against the wall with the money, and as soon as I was saying that they could get themselves back into it, they have given themselves a little room to work with in this comeback. it's Bad News Bears to just take it right from their hands.
Definitely so. Still plenty of rifles to work with, though, for Third Impact. I mean, for Bad News Bears as well, don't get me wrong, but still a chance here for Third Impact to stay in the game. But if they lose this, they're down to net 0, and it's going to be a rough one for TI, and that's not the start they're looking for. Sheikh Zola gets the first.
And again, it's another scenario where you don't have much B presence here on the CT side, and you'll lose an A presence as well in the meantime. Spongy catches the timing on a Dane. Grape now taking down through connector, but instant trades coming through from Bad News Bears, and you can see the defense so spread thin. There's one towards now two towards CT spawn. They can't really even defend the sites here. They're forced to play so far back. Insane now spotted out Walker as well.
It's going to be up to him.
Find himself another one. Yeah, I mean, this should be a freebie on the Sponge, but he's just rotated off. Look at that. And at the call of the hat right there, Pete has a free open bomb plant here. No opposition, and so much lying in wait right now. They've hold down towards Cat, and Insane going to fall short, and Walker not soon after. 1v3 was a tall ask, and now it's the disaster situation. The money so down right now for Third Impact.
They're going to have to play for overtime here. I don't see a world in which a force buy can work here, but they're here to prove me wrong, our Third Impact. Time to change the odds. If you're going to win the game, then you're going to have to do it one way or another, and this one is the option that Third Impact selected. Deagle's out for the entirety of the team. And they've shown some promise with it before, in this half no less, but Brett is not going to be the man to do the job. He falls first. And now, look at the map here for Third Impact. Segmented, just split in two. It's going to be so difficult to hold this one off.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to be Insane right now because they're starting to close in. They're starting to pinch towards this B bomb site, when the fact is that there's not much in defense here. You're seeing Swisher gain a little bit of ground, but in the meantime, they are flanking towards A. It just all comes down to timing. If Bad News Bears pick up the pace, they'll have a wide open B bomb site. If they take it too slow, the flank is able to come through, and now it does come down to a little bit of a waiting game at the moment. Flank is coming underway here soon, but Pete opens it up onto a second player, and that should seal the deal. Still, I'm just checking the minimap, and Walker's quick on their tails right now, turning around from Swisher, and it should be a free.
They're too slow.
At least. Okay.
There goes the first. Hold on a moment, but that might beckon the Bad News Bears back to the A site. Yep, there you go. Just losing Swisher, and it's like, yep, we'll go back to the A site. And even Peter just takes down Walker as well. He's on for a bit of an ace here, but I mean, will Third Impact give it to him? Who even knows at this rate? He's still posted. He still wants frags. Like, all missed shots, and okay, it'll cost him, but it's still going to be around for Bad News Bears nevertheless.
Yeah, it's match point. Essentially here, they could save an op. I think they're trying to hold it down. Grape actually going to continue to fire away, and Dane might have just gotten through towards the ladder. Through it, they go, and the burst does the trick there. 17 HP. That's a rough one right there. So no op secured, but at the very least, Grape, I imagine, be holding on to his AK quite tightly here. As again, match point secured for Bad News Bears, and the full investment, it gets punished.
Yeah, definitely so, and.
So deco.
Yeah, it's going to have to be this. They did save an AK for Grape, and actually Grape can drop over an M4 to a teammate, so he'll do that. But actually, a potent buy here for Third Impact. Still can deal some damage, but they're facing off against Bad News Bears, and they just want to end this one right here, right now.
Definitely looking like that could be the case here. MP9s, Deagles, a couple rifles as well, but pots and pans is what they have to work with here, so it's not going to get any easier, especially against these Bad News Bears players. They're making every last advantage work here. Dane now going to be first, and if Jonji didn't find him, surely the other would. Swisher actually taking a heavy amount of damage, and Brett, that Molly might do the trick there. Oh, but just barely out.
But look where Grape is. Grape was on top of the catwalk, and oh my days, Swisher as well drops Insane. Oh no, and I already hear the typing in the chat, because you know what they're typing in the chat. They're typing GG. They think this one's over, and indeed it might just be. Walker has a couple of consolation frags on the plate, but no more than just one. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be 16-7 yet again